Sunday, December 19th. It's been what, 3 weeks? I don't even know. It's been a while since I've been on the boat. Since before I went to Mexico, so everything is total disaster on the boat. I need to get sorted out. First things first, let's take a look at the transmission oil level and see what our leak is looking like here. All right, so I guess we can do a little bit of local stuff. 12:30. Just heading out of San Pedro. Off to a little bit of a slow start, but we're rolling now. We're gonna try something that it's not new, maybe new for this boat. We're gonna go ahead and go to Emerald Bay, and against my better judgment, I mean, it's not bad judgment, but I think I'm gonna try and drop a single hook behind Indian Rock there. So we'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, who knows, maybe tomorrow we'll try Cat Harbor, just something on the back of the island. All right, shortly outside of Angel's Gate, headed in the general direction of Emerald Bay. And we're motoring about 2,400 RPM, and we're doing a little over 5.5 knots, 5.6, 5.7. No main up. I'm just looking around, and you can see, even in the afternoon here in Hurricane Gulch, when we usually get a bunch of wind here in San Pedro, like it's flat, there's nothing. Just a little under 16 miles to Catalina. You can see the northwest end of Catalina pretty clearly at this point. This cargo ship buzzed through. Their CPA is a little over 2 miles, so they were never concerned. Not really any big ships of concern at the moment coming through the shipping lanes. We'll keep an eye out. What the fuck that is? Let's go take a look. We just ran something over. We'll coast by in neutral here and see what this shit is. I did not see this in front of me. We're just drifting past it right now. Something just made out of wood. And I'm seeing a couple of huge spouts over there. It looks like it's a pretty large spout going up. There it goes again. A little bit to port front of that boat out there. You can see the spout. All right, not a lot of wind, but we're about 40 degrees off the wind. We got a few single-digit knots, so what the hell with the main up? Fuck. 6.3 knots, 6.2, so we got an extra 3/10 of a knot, 4/10 of a knot. The main up, not bad. It's 3:15 local time. About 5.5 miles into Emerald Bay. Wind's picked up a little bit, so I'm seeing 12.5 apparent. Just gonna go on record, say how stupid I am for choosing to wear shorts today. Wasn't a horrible idea like earlier this morning when the sun was out, but now that the sun's going down and it's there's a little bit of a breeze, it's feeling like a really horrible idea. But we will be running the diesel heater for sure once we've got the hook set. Ship rock over to port, and then that the area of the dip is 2 harbors. That's the isthmus. Long Point's going to be over here, and then Avalon a little further to port. Look a little bit over to the right, the northwest end of Catalina. There's a little speck. That is Santa Barbara Island. It's another probably probably 28 miles from where we're at right now. All right, coming up on 1,600 hours, and we're right by the island, just a mile off right now. Of course, we've got the sun in our eyes. Thought maybe the wind would start dying down a little bit. It hasn't. It's pretty flat, but still a little bit of a breeze, so we'll see if we get in closer to the island, if we'll be in a little bit more at the lee. Coming in towards Eagle Rock, and we're gonna go ahead and dump the main here. Let me get off the wind a little bit though.
Roger. Would you
Coming in on Indian Rock here at Emerald Bay. Island's Landing. I'm in 47 here. Shouldn't too bad. So I can try and drop here and we'll do a trial run, see how it goes. See if we can get a good set. All right, I felt it. All right, there we go, we're set. We're gonna get snubber and snub up the anchor. I'll pull in a hair. We got 300 feet out. We're over 50 feet. 6 to 1, we're set. I think we're good. So we got the snubbers on just to keep a little tension off the anchor and windlass. So I think we're set pretty well. We're not moving at the moment. Little sea lion playing around. Pretty chill here. I think we got enough distance here from the outside moorings, and we can go ahead and kill the engine and listen to the seagulls for a little while. Fired up the SPAR diesel heater. Let's see if we can warm things up a hair. All right, it's like 5:30 in the morning, so it's been pretty calm here at Emerald Bay. It's usually pretty rolly, and there's a little bit of current here. And I've heard that the holding isn't really spectacular, but it's super calm. So as soon as I dropped the anchor and backed up, anchor bit well. I've checked the, I set up an MOB on OpenCPN on my Android phone. And I also put a waypoint on my chart plotter, but I usually don't leave that on overnight just to conserve battery. We didn't move anywhere, and it was so calm out and everything. I really wasn't too concerned or losing sleep over getting up and doing an anchor watch like I sometimes do. So the rolls didn't really bother me that much, but I did have a glass up here, and I was like too tired to get up and do something about it, but it still woke me up multiple times just hearing this glass clanking. So a little of annoyance there, but my routine usually kind of starts with me getting up and making coffee, which I'm getting ready to do. And actually before that, I'll turn the diesel heater back on if it's cold out like it is now. So it's great when I get ready to go for bed the first day I get in, because I turn on the heat in the evening before I go to bed, so everything's warm. There's a vent in the cabin in the back quarter berth here, and does a nice job of heating it up. Plus, it's right next to the engine compartment, so you kind of get this ambient warmth through the night. When you wake up in the morning, it might be a little bit cooler, but then when I get up, because it's kind of cooled down inside the boat, crank on the heat for a little bit. I'll have to vent as I'm cooking coffee, but
that'll warm up the cabin quite a bit. So then as I'm drinking my coffee or if I make breakfast, it's, you know, it's pretty comfortable in here. And then I'll wait for sunrise and then poke my head out and maybe snap a couple of pictures. And one of my favorite times of the day. Pretty nice here at Emerald Bay. You can see we've got the whole place to ourselves, not another boat in sight, which is pretty amazing. There was a boat that I think came in and dropped anchor last night briefly, like a fishing boat or something like that. All right, it's been super nice having this anchorage all to ourselves, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit a new location. Not new, but we'll move. We'll go ahead and shoot for the backside of Catalina here to Catalina Harbor. Now there's a bunch of kelp here between me and Indian Rock, and actually a little bit over this way, which would now be off the port quarter. So did about a 180 here at the anchor. So I think the current and everything's changed a little bit. There's a little bit of wind still coming out of kind of the same northwest direction, but it's so light it's not really affecting our direction at all. But we'll haul anchor. So we didn't move. So we did a pretty good job of staying put, but low worried I'm going to have a mess of kelp as I pick up. So we'll see if we get a clean pickup or whether we've got a couple 100 pounds of bull kelp. Let's give it a shot. Fire up the engine and start hauling up. All right, let's see what kind of mess we have with the anchor. Hopefully none. First thing we're going to do is pull up the snubber. I already see some kelp. Right at the snubber line, doesn't look too bad. Adios, Emerald Bay.